In a quiet farming village surrounded by dry hills and long golden fields, there lived a donkey named Biru. Biru was not special in appearance. His fur was faded from sun and dust, and his hooves were cracked from years of walking the same rough paths. But he had one thing that made him valuable in the eyes of his owner, an old farmer named Elias: endurance. From a very young age, Biru worked every single day. He carried sacks of grain heavier than his own body. He pulled carts full of stones when the farmer needed to build walls. He walked miles under burning sun and freezing wind without ever stopping to question why. Elias rarely spoke kind words, not out of hatred, but habit. "Good donkey," he would say when Biru worked well. "Move faster," he would say when he didn't. And Biru obeyed, because for him, love and labor had always been the same thing. Years passed like falling sand. Biru grew older. His steps became slower, his breathing heavier. But the work never changed. The world always needed something carried, and Biru always carried it. Until one morning, something was different. Biru stood still in front of the cart. He tried to step forward, but his legs shook. Pain ran through his joints like fire that never fully went out. He tried again and couldn't move properly. Elias sighed loudly. "You're getting old." There was no anger in his voice, only decision. From that day, Biru was no longer hitched to the cart. At first, Biru didn't understand. He waited near the barn every morning, like always, but the rope was never placed on his back again. The cart rolled away without him. Then one day, Elias led him to a small, empty patch of land behind the farm. "You've done enough," Elias said simply. And then he walked away. Biru was left there with nothing but silence. Days passed. At first, Biru felt lost. He would stand still for hours, waiting for someone to tell him what to do. His body still remembered work, but there was no work left to do. The farm continued without him. Another animal replaced his place. Life moved forward, as if he had quietly become unnecessary. And that thought hurt more than his aging body ever did. But something strange began to happen. Without the weight of endless labor, Biru started noticing things he had forgotten existed. The softness of morning air, the sound of birds that didn't rush anywhere, the slow movement of clouds that asked for nothing in return. He began to walk differently, not to carry, not to serve, just to feel the ground. One afternoon, a small child from the village wandered near the field. She saw Biru and stopped. "He looks lonely," she said. Her father replied, "He's just old. He's not useful anymore." But the child didn't agree. She came back the next day, and the day after that. She sat near him, talking about small things, the color of the sky, the shape of leaves, her dreams of traveling far away. Biru didn't understand all her words, but he understood her presence. For the first time in his life, he was not being used. He was being seen. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in warm colors, Biru stood quietly in the field. The wind moved gently around him, like a reminder that not all moments in life are meant for carrying burdens. Sometimes they are meant for simply standing still. And in that stillness, Biru finally understood something he had never been taught. A life is not only measured